I clipped the pickles stuff. So if you guys want to do that,
I do want to see her
See
talk
that.
about this because this sounds insane.
yeah, it is. It really is.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's almost there. Almost to the follower goal. It's only been a
Yeah.
month, but
Yeah, she's got a new cinematographer too. I was telling Prophet this. Look how like the Chris Chan filter is gone, like that icky yellow. Like it's actually white balanced.
I think that just they finally opened the windows in their home. It has nothing to do.
All that yellow is just stink.
Yeah, just cigarette smoke.
All right, so this is like 13 minutes long. God, sitting through this, and it made me realize how much. I mean, you guys probably already know this, but like sitting through an entire thing and editing it, how much of her like stream is just her just going, and then there'll be like 7 seconds of pause, but, and then she'll go back to like what she was talking.
Yeah, I've been having trouble recently. I'll go in it for a little bit and just say I can't.
It's hard.
Do this.
Brutal, dude. It's brutal. Not talking. Because everyone's abandoned her.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Right.
There seems to be a gaggle of new people. I mean, I'm not in it as much as you two, but there seems to be a gaggle of new people who are like in there, like Two Knocks and
been there.
No Drama, which I assume is that username has to do with whatever stuff has happened.
Yeah, I don't really know about No Drama if they are
Yeah.
a detractor or not.
I would assume.
1 second and we'll start. I'll be right back.
All right, don't piss. So you talking from your computer or your FM radio currently?
My computer, dude.
Oh yeah. What do you have? The boom mic?
Yeah. I got a new Switch game I'm going to play too.
Oh yeah.
Dude, last night there was a homeless guy sleeping in the parking garage when I came home.
Sleeping where?
In the parking garage.
Oh, you're talking about the. What really grinds your gears? You're gonna go.
I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to get out.
I was like listening. I was listening to our stream from last night, and I was just laughing so hard at that part. Because, like I just didn't know what to say.
What was he talking about?
Literally assaulting homeless people.
Okay, yeah. Say the H word or yeah, assaulting homeless people. There's only 2 options.
The H word.
No. Right. Get him started.
Tonight, I wanted to do something a little different.
A comedy night. Tuesday, right?
About
tonight.
Paranormal.
Right?
Prayers
I
are
have
soon.
had my fair share of paranormal experiences.
Yep, as of everybody on D-Live.
I'm also able to communicate with spirits. My first experience was at the age of 5.
Okay,
right
hold
after-
on, pause.
It's gonna be a lot of positive in this one.
Yeah. Who verifies that? Is there anyone to like?
I think
Is there an accrediting agency to say like this person is in fact a medium? You know,
there should be.
Like this is.
There probably is, but they're full of shit too.
Oh yeah, exactly. It probably depends on how much you pay them to tell you you're a medium.
Yeah,
It's telling others people that you're a medium.
Right.
We lost my cousins in a house fire, and a year later, my grandmother.
Also in a house fire.
Paranormal experiences since then, all the way up until now. Yes, guys, I'm drinking water.
Not soda.
I know.
You guys are so used to seeing me drink soda. No, I'm. There's only a few times that I have actually been scared, and that is from what I consider a jumper. It's a spirit that inhabits.
Also, with this new camera, you can just see her teeth and like her mouth, like right up.
a human host or a living host.
Car photos look way better. Though the lampshades really pissing me off.
And I'm able to see pictures.
Were you there when I got her to move it, adjust it?
No.
I was like, can you adjust it? It's really bothering my OCD. But she actually had a point. She keeps it like that because the light is too bright when it's like regular. So I guess it like cuts some of the light.
Images of the things that they want to do. And some of them have been okay.
Yeah.
Some of them have not. The
maybe that's how her
paranormal
relatives died.
experience with jumpers that were angry in life usually tend to be angry in the afterlife. They're not very nice. They are very unpleasant to even deal with. There are certain
Is there like a really bad Hitler ghost in Berlin? You know?
I'm going to start your chat and asking about the Grim Reaper.
Or I have gone but can't go inside. There's a few cemeteries that I cannot go into because it is like
because you're kicked out for smoking cigarettes
in front of me. I can't go past that barrier. Sometimes it's spirits trying to warn me not to come in. So
just think of your life. Just think of this, what she's describing happening. Can you imagine if there's an area?
Sounds scary, to be honest.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. I couldn't.
You're really going to downplay her trauma?
Spirits around every corner, dude.
No.
Not being allowed to go into certain graveyards.
Through invisible walls.
From the spirits. There was one particular night that
it's like a disability.
I call a jumper.
Probably honestly tried to file for it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And he was not a nice person in life, and he wasn't a nice person in the other plane. And he showed me images of what he wanted to do, and I wasn't...
What, pouring all of her soda down the kitchen sink?
I did not, or would not allow him to do that. He jumped from me to a good friend of mine after about 10 minutes.
Holy crap, can you imagine her possessed?
Everyone in her house was possessed. Listen to this.
With him. Things just got a little out of hand. It ended up affecting a lot of us. It basically jumped.
Isn't the drugs or soda or poor diet
into a spirit box,
contaminated water,
to another person, which gave them a really bad headache.
Whoa, that sounds serious.
Yeah.
Christ, I must get in just like a spirit enters my body.
Yeah,
I get like
all
headaches
the time.
at the end of the day, like 4:30 near the end of the work day, get a headache, and now I should really rethink. You know, like maybe I'm living on an Indian burial ground. You know,
maybe you're on a reservation, dude.
Yeah, maybe it's because it could be because she's Indian. I don't know, or Native American.
Yeah. Well, in that case, all you have to be is like what, like 1/20th Native American.
Basically, right?
You're gonna be
your relatives had an interaction with a Native American and just claimed they gave them like a necklace, and then they told their children we're part Native American.
Yeah,
Kevin Costner types.
Yeah,
yeah.
Dances with Pickles.
Then it jumped to me or into me.
This is with dementia.
Everybody fought for 10 minutes.
Wait, is that the guy's name in the movie?
What? Kevin
Dances
Costner?
with Wolves? No, is that the? It's not like a
Lieutenant
name.
something. Actually, you might be right. You're right.
Got it out of me,
right.
and as soon as it jumped out of me, it jumped into another person.
Okay, cool.
And it
took
us about 45 minutes to fight it out of that person. Having an entity Ask permission is one thing.
Imagine
Consensual possession.
if an entity was asking your permission to possess you.
Who would want to possess her, though? That's the thing.
Like Ghost.
Yeah.
It was asking permission.
A
This is
Patrick
what-
Swayze ghost is trying to fuck her.
With Whoopi Goldberg
Oh, yeah.
as the
All
intermediary.
right. Here's the real question. You have a gun to your head. You have no other choice. Whoopi Goldberg. You have to fuck Whoopi Goldberg or Gigglepickles.
Oh, whoopee.
Jesus
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
It's not even like a doubt, you know?
I think it would be funny if he was the one that interviewed Harry and Meghan instead of Oprah.
That would be based.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot better.
Yeah.
I've had that
Would have allowed
happen.
it.
I've had them jump into me without asking permission. That was a really scary night. Since then, I have.
You could pick between Pickles and other men, and it would be a tough choice.
Yeah, it would be like,
I'd have to think about it, you know?
Yeah.
Pickles or Jack Nicholson?
Current Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
Five
like
easy.
That's good.
Okay, 5 easy pieces. Jack Nicholson. So like beginning of his career, he still has hair on his head.
Still his hair.
Cleanse the house.
Just choose not to
sealed
answer.
the house.
Yeah.
Cleanse the property.
I'll take the gun.
And completely sealed the
Yeah.
property too.
and you can choose
I
that.
am a medium.
Yeah. That's always an
I am able
option.
to
Yeah, that's true.
Communicate with those that have crossed over and those that have not.
Dude, I'm going to
crossed
ask her
over,
next time she
and
goes live to communicate with the
I
spirit
have
for me.
seen some that have actually
Yeah.
really terrified
Oh, yeah, we
me.
should definitely
Oh
clean
my
this up.
God! Have it say your grandparents died in the Holocaust.
No, I'm going to try to get her to communicate.
Oh, yep. No,
No,
that's good.
Computer that's
It'd
dead.
be a lot.
Yeah.
Elliot Rogers dead?
Wait, did you say something about Elliot Rogers?
Who's dead? Is Adam Lanza dead?
Yeah, dude.
All right, we'll get him to we'll get her to because she doesn't know about Adam Lanza. She's already
Elliot
got prey.
Elliot Rogers would be good too.
I'll do him too.
Sound like totally reasonable names that she'll just think like, oh yeah, he seems like a nice boy.
Yeah.
She would not pray
Just
to
can't
Saint
find a
Tarrant.
girl.
She would not pray to Saint Tarrant though. She looked that up and was like, remember that?
Yeah, but she got Eric and Dylan though, right?
She got Eric Dillon, Adam Lanza, and Nicholas Cruz.
Nice.
Who was the one that she didn't do the California shooter though?
No,
that
no,
one
no.
guy.
She said that the prayers wouldn't help him.
I said they would. I said they'd get him out of hell.
Jason Dorner.
Well, what's the point of
I said-
prayer if it can't save
Yeah, she
someone
was
from
like,
hell?
I don't know if it's gonna help him. Remember that was pretty funny, but she was going along with it. And it's just that would happen like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she remembered. I got really nervous. I was sweating. I was like, oh shit, the game is over.
Really? I'd be surprised she knows fucking anything.
Yeah, I was very.
She doesn't know much. She's pretty.
She talks with spirits, dude.
Yeah, she does know.
That's
I
everybody. Not everybody can do that.
That's true.
consider it their
Vodka
death
spirits
state
in the
because they
past.
haven't crossed over yet, and they're still in their freshly state.
I don't know.
That's a
I know
good
she
face.
just-
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good face right there. Keep that. Have
I love it
that,
because she's just like she doesn't know. She's just making up bullshit. I don't know.
State
goes
because
off
they
state.
haven't
What is she
crossed
talking about?
over
Strawberries.
yet, and they're still in their freshly state.
I don't know.
People talk about the Grim Reaper.
Oh, here we go.
My
No one talks
version
about
of the Grim Reaper is completely different than everybody else's. My version of the
Good to
Grim
know.
Reaper is a
It's racial. It'll be funny if he's like it's a black man.
conductor of sorts, like a train conductor. That's how he shows himself.
Really reasonable.
And he helps
I cannot go on
to
trains.
cross
They
those
go back to
over,
graveyards because of that.
Yeah.
or
She
take
stole this
them.
from Jacob's Ladder. where in the
I don't
beginning of
remember.
the
Wait, what are you
movie-
talking? What?
Remember in the beginning of the movie, there was the subway, and he sees the guy waving. That was supposed to be the River Styx.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
is it? I don't know.
guy
I watched that
ferrying.
movie once. It's been a while.
Didn't we talk about this on the cast a long time ago when I brought up Jacob's Ladder and I didn't know what I was talking about and you corrected me?
I don't recall it, but that sounds correct.
I remember that.
That's a good movie. I should rewatch that. The only part I really that sticks with me is when he's in the alleyway, and it's the only part of the movie that still creeps me the fuck out. When he's in the alleyway and the car chases him down. You know what I'm talking about? And then there's that one quick shot from the back of the car, and it's a head. It's a deflated head wobbling around. Remember that?
Dude,
Yeah.
what's even crazier is
Fucking creeps me out.
They probably had an instance similar to that took place that was based off of.
What do you mean?
What?
Just something in Vietnam where they drugged them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's probably based on some actuality.
I think the scariest scene was when the guy keeps telling him he's dead, and then the guy with no eyes, the needle into his forehead.
Oh,
You
yeah.
remember that part?
I think so.
But that movie overall,
You're horrified.
The part where
that
he's
movie,
at the party, and there's the lizard tail thing. All the
Oh,
people-
Oh, the strip club?
that
Or
Oh, so
No.
it was-
no?
I thought it was
Is it
like,
what-
a party.
no,
It was the part where she's
House party.
stripping for him,
Yeah.
though, right? Is that it?
no. Let me explain.
He has a fever.
Yeah, she's just dancing, but then
Dancing
he
for him,
sees
yeah.
her dancing with a man. No, but she's dancing with another man, and then there's a tail that comes out, and it's clear she's dancing with the devil.
Yeah.
And then it impale something goes through
Through
her
her head.
mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part was pretty wild.
Yeah.
That's one of the few movies. When I saw it, I went outside and it was a summer night and it was super foggy.
Oh.
And then I remember thinking after, it's one of the few movies this just seems real, it's not. I don't believe any of it, obviously, but it just felt super realistic after I watched it. I was super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue on.
Over. I have seen him on numerous occasions, especially if it's family.
Especially if I go to
see him and I
Amtrak.
see, my cousins with him. When my mother passed away,
Ooh, that's
I
spooky, dude.
was sitting there with her, and I actually watched as her spirit left her body. To me,
No.
It was just a fart.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lie, Giggles. You're lying.
It is crazy.
She's just saying this shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy one or the other. If believes it, okay, if a person says I had an experience, maybe once something strange happened.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna interrogate someone over that. But all the time since you're 5 years old.
Yeah.
You see a train conductor.
No, not just seeing the crane. It's the Grim Reaper.
I would believe the more
As a
likely
train conductor.
somebody describing to me a craft they couldn't explain.
Okay, yeah.
If they had good detail and stuff, I'd be more apt to believe them describing something like that than anyone ever describing a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Gigglepickles.
What they think of
Weird activity, maybe, but not like a ghost. Not like a fucking ghost.
You know what I think it is? You know what I think it is? I may have said this on the cast before. I think it's mold.
Oh, that
They're
could be
mold.
in the home.
Mold can create. Yeah, if you have long-term exposure to it, can create it can damage, or you can have hallucinogenic effects.
Yeah.
Or it does something to your mind over time.
That's even worse than ghosts.
But yeah, exactly. I'd rather have ghosts.
Yeah.
But that's what explain in England. It doesn't seem there's just only ghosts in England. It's super wet.
In the early 2000s.
Super.
We talked about this during Comfy Ween.
Yes.
When we were talking about England, we're there seems to be way more ghosts over there.
Is it a
Ghost
coincidence? Is it a coincidence that it happens in old houses where there's probably a very increased likelihood that there's
Yeah.
mold, like there's rotting mold somewhere in the
Yeah.
house, and especially like in a basement where the highest chance there being mold.
The house I just
Solved.
mold in the roof.
Solved.
Some of
But-
those builds have
Be
been.
ready, dude.
Some of those buildings have been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Get ready for some ghosts, dude.
Yeah.
Have someone walk. There's a show actually I liked on Netflix. It was called like Paranormal Stories, and it was like super simple, and it was a great insight into people's lives where they're just like there's, and I think it was just, like it's like it's clearly drug addicts or recovering drug addicts, and they have mold in their home, so they're just susceptible to spirits. And the way, and it's real stories, they say. And the way that they always cleansed out is you just walk around the house with a little burning sage and just walk around, and that
Some white
clears out the
sage.
ghosts.
Yeah. Well, for Pickles,
Yep.
I don't remember if I clipped it, but all you have to, according to her, all you have to do is tell them to go away.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
It helps
Okay.
me to not be afraid
What is that rotary thing in the top
of
left?
when he
She
shows
said that.
up. And this whole thing with him carrying a sickle,
It's like a
he's
dartboard.
wearing a caped hood. That might
Badge.
be somebody else's
Like a poker chip?
interpretation of him, but that is not how I see him. Not like the movies
Surprised we see Giggles and AC.
or the cartoon shows
That'd be so great if
where
we
the
saw her
Grim
somewhere.
Reaper shows up. TV does not give
Hold on a second.
justice.
It's
to
not like the
Grim
movies?
Reaper. Exactly, the Grim Reaper.
Well, you ever
Sounds
seen
like
train
movies.
conductor Grim Reaper? Except for Hey Arnold.
Really?
Rick and
Where
Morty.
the
Oh, really?
train conductor there as well?
Well, he's it's a story device thing, but it's not where it's like literal story devices. But yeah.
It's close enough.
There's a conductor in it. There's the tickets please guy, and he's like like a boatman. But he ends up getting it doesn't matter.
Reaper being a
Close
train
enough.
conductor
Yeah.
would make sense because he's ferrying people to the afterlife. Exactly. But my version of
Yeah,
the
just feeder
train- of-
delusions.
of the Grim Reaper
Yeah.
is different from.
Surprised it wasn't one of
you know,
us saying
let's
that.
say
I know,
what-
no. You missed-
Yeah. Being like ironic about it.
Oh no, yeah, I'd definitely feed into her madness.
Yeah. So it's too bad we missed this one.
And
That's the good
Sheriff
ones.
Buford,
God
I'm
damn
going to
it.
use you as an example. If he was to say that he saw the Grim Reaper,
But honestly, though,
and-
like, there's only so much you can go into these. You can only go into her stream.
Right. It's like
Okay.
2%. This is like 2% of all content.
Yeah, she streams like 4 hours a day. And it's just nothing, dude. Just into the abyss. Just into the abyss.
Dude.
Sketch.
All right. Play.
I think he's getting the beer.
Okay. I was going to say.
Yep.
He's just letting us. He's just getting sick and tired of pausing and.
Wait, what?
So just gonna leave it. We're like, all right, keep going.
Oh,
And we didn't know you were gone.
No, I just said to take a piss.
he looked.
Hold on. Pause over time. I told these guys that I don't know if you would have heard. There was one cast. It was like 2 weeks ago. You could hear you pissing in the background when I
Yeah.
listened to it. So okay, all right.
Yeah. No, dude. I mean, my
Space Jam.
bathroom, like, because in my office, there's a bathroom in my office, so it's just like a toilet and a sink. It's like 5 feet
There's
away
a
from me.
toilet.
So
There's just a toilet next to your desk.
I have a bucket next to my desk. Yeah.
Businessman in a business suit. That's how he sees him. I see him as a train conductor. So everybody.
Oh, did you see the BAM shirt, Milk? I got it, dude. I didn't get scammed.
Movie's coming.
And you know what? Not only did I not get scammed, it came way sooner than I would have expected it to.
His vision
Wow.
of
Yeah, I
the
would have
Grim
figured like 6
Reaper
months.
is
I would have figured like a
different.
year.
but
Yeah,
All
no,
effort was
what
into
happened to me
that.
it's the same job. He takes people to the afterlife.
with a band T-shirt. It
I
took
don't
like a
know.
year.
Alls I see is a young not really a young gentleman. He's probably in his late 30s, early 40s.
Black.
And he's dressed in
Now
a
we're getting
train
too
uniform.
specific. Now we're getting too
I only
specific,
see
you know?
one side of him, and that's how I perceive the outfit that he's wearing. He wears
I don't know.
the old-fashioned hat of a train conductor. The
It's probably
outfit that he's wearing.
Thomas the Tank Engine, you know?
It's Ringo.
Who was... I can't think of it. George Carlin. He was on Thomas the Tank Engine, right? He was...
both of them.
Yeah, they both were.
They both.
Oh.
I think. I don't know if it was like for the UK it was Ringo, and then for the US it was George Carlin.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I don't know.
I remember thinking that was so strange years later of like,
Yeah.
wait a second, he's this comedian?
Yeah, wait a minute. He's not this train.
And how creepy is it that they don't even like they just don't talk. I mean they do talk, but like they don't move their mouths or anything.
Yeah.
That's why people with autism love it, because like their faces are very like distinct. You know what I mean? That's like the theory,
Yep.
anyways.
You know.
Oh, it's 100% correct.
Yeah,
It
that's
would
probably
be a great
right.
character in a novel, which is what I'm doing. I'm putting him in a book that I'm writing.
Yeah. So she's writing a
Holy
book.
crap. Holy crap.
Next Stephen King right here.
Boy, I'm just every time now it's gonna be how's the book going?
Yep.
Yep.
After you're on.
Remember when she wrote to the WWE?
Wait. Oh no! What? I missed
You don't
that.
know about that?
I missed that. I
Well, we
guess.
talked- Because
Oh
she's
boy.
talking about how they think they can cure autism, but you can't. Or
Not
ADHD.
yet.
No, she's saying you're not allowed to. So by saying that you're trying to cure it is,
Some reason terrible.
yeah, for some reason terrible because her kid is whatever.
He's ADHD.
So-
Well, according to DJ Pix, I don't know. That DJ Pix stream said he's retarded. So
He's a retard.
Okay.
She's just
yeah. You
Money
expect
for
me
her
to
pill.
raise my retarded son sober?
that was awesome.
Yeah.
I
maybe
have- I do
13 at
have-
its best, right?
Yep.
I have one here, and
Yeah, she has a ghost in her
we
place.
already know who it is.
Probably has a ghost in her pussy,
and
dude.
it's their way with things falling over. It's their way of letting me know.
That
"Hey,
mouth is
I'm right
haunted."
here." Usually, I'll turn my light on, which is this right
Oh,
here.
she's wearing a
I'll
Joker
turn
shirt.
it on.
Yeah, I was
We're in
thinking
the
about
past.
that. Like, who is it? You know, there.
Is it the rolling paper company?
I don't know.
Kind of
I
looks
think
like,
it's like a card.
It's probably-
I don't know.
it's she's wearing it and it's like a Joker card.
Yeah.
I hate to show my autism here, but she's worn it in the past.
Yeah,
on
no,
other
I
streams.
I've seen it before. I
Yeah.
think there's another one that's not a Joker, but like a different card in the deck.
Boy. I think you're right. I think you're
Like
right.
an ace?
Or I think he's a king.
Ace.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
And you can see it behind me. It'll go real,
I've
real
invested
bright,
a lot of
then
time.
it'll go back to normal. Then it'll get bright, go back to normal. That
So she's saying her ghost fucks with her light, her lamp.
Behind her?
Did you catch that? Here.
It was
Yeah.
always bright as fuck, dude.
and
Always.
you can see it behind me. It'll go real bright, and then it'll go back to normal. Then it'll get bright, go back to normal.
always-
It's 'cause you're-
That
It's because your house is shitty
Yeah, it's because you live
and
in
the electrical.
Virginia or wherever the fuck. No, yeah, Hillsville, Virginia.
They live basically. She's in like western.
Pizza
Like
Hut.
she is next
She's basically
to
in West Virginia.
Yeah, Tennessee. She's close to Appalachia.
Nice.
If I'm not mistaken, it might be like right there. So, explains a lot.
is the person's way of coming through, saying, "Hey, You, I'm here.
Get me the fuck out of your house.
Yeah, pretty much.
This here is
I'm stuck haunting you
a
for
family
eternity.
member.
Yeah.
They like,
Can you imagine that?
Pulling
Yeah.
jokes,
Let
making,
me go to hell.
you know, trying to get my attention, and
Wait.
a family member, but they like pulling jokes, making, you know, trying to get my attention.
Is this the ghost of unselling milk, prophet of truth?
Yeah. A poo smuggler, right? Recently deceased.
And Corona Bologna.
Corona Bologna.
I'm pretty sure that isn't banned. It's just blocked by everyone that matters on DLive.
Yeah. Big Dumper. I also had Big Dumper going for a while.
Yeah, people love that name. People actually really like this. When I just went in and just talked to random people on DLive, they really liked Poo Smuggler.
Yeah, I got that for Big Dumper as well. People would start laughing, but not Giggles. Giggles would just say, "Hey, Dumps."
Yep. I like when she says my new name, Spaghetti Hole. Hey, Spaghetti Hole.
And I
Just doesn't get it.
grown to ignore it when they do that with the light. Now, what
She's talking about her own children.
gets me is I could be laying in bed, relaxing for the night. When I lived with my boyfriend at the time, he had 3 spirits in his house.
His kids.
So
On the
specific.
2nd floor. There was something completely different up on the 3rd floor, which kind of made me leery of it. I was laying in bed one night, and one of the very first owner of my boyfriend's house, who passed away in that house, decided that because his wife left him, to instigate every woman in the house. I
Based.
was laying in bed one night,
Yes.
and
Gotta get every
he
woman
knew
wet in the
that
house.
I was a medium and a sensitive. He would constantly wait for me to try to close my eyes, and I could feel him staring at me, and I would open my eyes and he would be this close to my face. I told my boyfriend about
Oh,
it.
you're a psychotic boyfriend.
I would tell my boyfriend, and he would beat the shit out of me and tell me to knock it off.
Probably.
Yeah. Hopefully.
This is probably.
Honestly.
I'm being serious. It's probably a coping mechanism for abuse that has happened. You know.
Maybe. Yeah. That's definitely a plausible theory.
And he goes, he's not gonna bother you. And I was like, yeah, I know.
Shut up.
Yeah.
He's not
He
gonna
goes.
bother.
He goes. Do you want the other teeth out of your mouth?
Yeah.
Going to, but he keeps getting in my face with his.
Both on
And-
crystal meth.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's a brave ghost getting that close to her face.
I said, look, Mr. Blah blah blah. I don't have a problem with
Start
you
screaming.
being
He's like,
here.
"Get the fuck out of my face, you fucking cunt!" You know,
Yeah.
just start screaming at the ghost. What's he gonna do?
She's brave. If I woke up and I saw a ghost that was like an inch away from my face, I would probably just go into like just catatonic shock.
As would any of us, because it's not real. And if any of you told me that, I would say you're having a psychotic breakdown. You know, like there's no person that I could think of that I know that if they told me this happened, I wouldn't say like there's something really wrong, you know, going on with you.
My mother. He just goes right to my mom and just like, look, he's having some issues.
Yeah. I had a feeling for a while with some of what he was going down, but like I think it's gotten really bad.
Oh
I was
yeah.
talking about ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I ever start talking about ghosts.
Oh yeah.
Well, you might now.
Be ready for it. No. Get some sage. before you move anything in, go through the house, get friend of the show, Sawyer's mother. She's
Yep.
got have her cleanse the house.
Of
Have her do some
course, of
spells.
course, dude. Is she into that? Wait,
Yeah,
wait, because
Are you
mother.
kidding?
The same stuff our mother is.
I'd say way more intensely. I think our friend of the show. Friend of the show said that when he was a teenager, that he would sometimes, like him and his sister would smell like sage in the morning, and they think that she would go in there and hover it around them.
Yeah, but what do you think? Sketch.
No, I know. Yeah,
How many times did mom do that?
yeah.
Smudge.
Really?
Smudge us, dude. Just come home and she's just like, here's some food.
I don't remember that. I don't remember ever being smudged
Remember she
with
would
sage.
be having that. Oh, constantly. She'd do it to me.
And look how it worked out. Look at you now.
We used to do rituals in the garden.
Oh, I remember that. Thank
Rituals
God,
in the what?
Thank God
In
for
the
my
yard.
dad just totally
burned-
undermining it.
Didn't we burn a wicker effigy?
Maybe.
We had a wicker.
Jesus
We
Christ.
had a wicker effigy.
Did you have a beehive?
No, but we had a wicker
Yeah.
effigy for multiple years. And it was one time when we were in a different town, we went down to an area and we pulled him out of the trees down there and then we brought him into the house.
This is not normal what you guys experience. That is
we-
absurd.
It probably explains a lot.
Yeah.
Pagan Wiccan upbringing
Yeah.
is wild when your parents are super into it, or when your
One
mother-
parent. Well, that's what I'm saying. My dad just constantly undermined it. Like,
Yeah, and my dad
Yeah.
didn't say shit. I was like, I remember I said one thing in front of her that he said, and she got pissed. And then I was just like, never bring up anything he says about it again.
it was probably really based.
Yeah, asking if she was going to sacrifice a goat.
That's awesome. That is based.
At the festival they went to there.
I mean, that's a perfectly reasonable belief. You know, if you're taking stuff out of the woods and burning it, is it really that far fetched to think you're going to slaughter an animal? You know?
Yeah.
If you're on private property, dude. And everyone's willing to eat it.
I mean, just like a pig. If someone brings a pig, you like those pig roasts. If you're just going to
but
kill
they
it
walk-
before you eat it,
Yeah, they walk it in on a leash and they just hit it with a brick.
they kill it like bear. You know, they just knock it out
Yeah,
and
just
start
punch
punching it in the head.
Punching it.
I do not mind you being here, but if you do not leave me alone and stop instigating me, stop aggravating the other women in the house, I said I will have to banish you out of this house, and you're going to end up having to go somewhere else.
Does that sound familiar? Talking about banishing people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
was gonna say.
So she treats ghosts like
her chat.
D-Live. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just. Oh, I bet her kids don't know if she's yelling about ghosts or D-Live chat.
Yeah.
To get out of her room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He left me alone after that.
Because he got really close to your face.
Yeah. Is it, whoa.
The other spirits that were in my boyfriend's house was his father and his mother.
It was funny. It's
Be
just
funny.
like,
She's like, and I banished them as well. I just didn't want them there.
oh no, he's like constantly cheating on her with other women there. He's just like, oh, there's a ghost in here. You can't go in. There's a ghost.
Yeah.
His
Wait.
dad liked messing with me in spirit form.
Our ghost.
Oh.
He's our guy.
Olin.
Yeah.
I am
had
not
a couple good
a
bits.
professional. I am an enthusiast because of my abilities. When we went on a tour of the place, we went.
Okay, so yeah, she didn't give context. So this is her talking about going to like a haunted
Spirit.
house. This is pretty funny.
In spirit form. I am not a professional. I am an enthusiast because of my abilities. When we went on a tour of the place, we wound up
This is so funny,
upstairs,
dude.
and I had wandered away from the tour group. The tour guide and my boyfriend found me upstairs in the children's bedroom next.
She wandered off.
What?
It went into the kids' bedroom.
Yeah.
It was probably off limits behind like a sash.
Yeah.
That's where they store the fizzy lifty drinks.
Yeah. Yep.
What was one of the children's beds. When my boyfriend helped me up, he walked me downstairs. I
Just
told
rolling
him
his
and
eyes the whole time,
tour guide
sighing. Just
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Apologizing to the people who.
Yeah,
I don't
apologize.
remember going in there to the children's
Reminds me
room.
of a certain friend of the show's significant other's behavior.
Yeah.
You might as well just say it. There's no other. She said she sent me a friend request on the Facebooks.
Based.
Yeah, so I got to see their new dog.
Who?
Yep.
Who the hell is this?
Remember that clip of the blonde girl destroying that statue?
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. No, don't say anymore. I got
And they
you.
were just like, oh, we know somebody that would do that.
Honestly, I could see them in I give or take 10 years, they'll become a medium. You know, be talking to
Yeah.
spirits.
That'll be cool. Then she'll become fun to talk to again. Because it'll be like, what can we? Yeah, let's figure some stuff. Let's just, yeah. And then
What's
from-
wrong now?
Good thing none of our friends listen to this.
Yeah.
I told him and the tour guide that I don't remember going in there to the children's room. I remember being with the group. I told them what I was feeling, why I was feeling that way. Everything that I had relayed to them had actually happened. One of the children died of the
AIDS.
yeah.
what was it? It was
was born with
yellow
AIDS 'cause his
fever
mother had AIDS.
epidemic
Oh,
that had hit, and
What did it
one
die
of the
of?
children, unfortunately, the
Is it really AIDS?
what was it? It was
The Holocaust?
yellow fever epidemic. that
Yellow.
Oh, the yellow fever epidemic. Tell me about it. I know that.
Yeah. It's still going strong.
Yeah.
hit, and one of the children unfortunately passed away from this. I was feeling the
I actually don't find Asian women that attractive, except for like Korean and Japanese.
mother's
Okay.
sadness.
You're a monster.
I have
Jungle Asians, dude?
since then.
What?
You don't like jungle Asians?
No.
The brown ones? You don't like the
Do
jungle?
I look like Stephen Paddock to you?
To guide people through the house.
Sick.
I did
Or Art Bell.
maybe
Or Art
two
Bell,
guided
yeah.
tours of the building.
I don't know.
am
They set him up with that.
a recovering alcoholic of 16
They
years.
tricked him into marrying
Hold
borderline
on.
pussy.
Hold on. What'd you say? Something about
Let me rewind it. Yeah.
alcoholic?
Volunteered to guide people through the house. I did.
Imagine you're on a ghost tour. Apart from just imagine you're on a ghost tour, but imagine you're on a ghost tour with Gigglepickles
Yeah.
as your
maybe
guide.
2 guided tours of the building. I am a recovering alcoholic of 16 years.
Oh.
Um,
And
That's
Wait.
why I drank a lot of pop,
Nice.
water, whatever.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
That's why I drink a lot of other liquids because that's what I was addicted to when I was fucking drinking.
I mean, I could see soda. Just like you got to be addicted to something, but then or water. Okay,
Well, she's
yep.
she's just saying that now because she's never drank water before, up until like today.
That's why
This is the first
she's
time.
hallucinating.
Yeah.
Maybe she's severely dehydrated 90% of the time.
All right. And that's it.
You just closed the whole stream.
That's all right. That's all right. I'll get the.
Yeah, that's it. Just ended on that.
Well, no, I got the blue-eyed Zordon up. Take a piss and get a gun to the beer. I'll be right back.
Yeah, hold on. Let me take a leak as well.